So tell us a little bit about what it took to transition from working in your business to working on your business.
Um, you want me to roll all the way back to 2007 or just for right now?
Uh, so I think it's helpful to roll back because one of the
Yeah,
things that you've done is honestly quite remarkable. You built a business that was good enough that someone else wanted it. And
sure.
in my experience, MSP owners tend to be of two types. They're either the technical guys, here, right? And, Novell certified engineer, Microsoft certified engineer, Citrix
Yep.
certified engineer. And
Yep.
and it was very difficult for me to transition out of that role into a role where I was more leading the company as opposed to dealing with the day-to-day minutia. So tell us a little bit about, how you made that transition, why you decided to make that transition, what sort of help you had.
Sure. Um, so early on, right, there were three of us, right? The business was three people from 2007 to 2009-ish, right? 2007, as I'm sure most can remember, wasn't the healthiest economy. There was a lot going on, but it was in a very opportune time to start a business with really no expenses, and being able to grow as needed allowed us to figure a lot of things out on our own, right? This was not a rapid growth organization to begin with, right? I'd venture to say uh, we it was a very slow growing business to start, and we really kind of hit a rapid growth explosion in 2012, and at that point in time is really when it got too large for myself to handle, right? And ultimately I had no choice but to bring in people to help me manage and run the business, right? So the first person we really put in place was a service manager to control day-to-day service delivery, right? And since I was still technical, I still ran with the majority of the projects, right? And then we ended up bringing in another person that managed kind of everything that wasn't IT related, AR, AP, HR, what have you, and really ran it as a three-person management team from, call it, uh, 2.5 million in revenue to $5+ million in revenue. I mean, I can tell you one of the most valuable things that I did back in 2012 was joining HTG, now Evolve, and reporting to service leadership, figuring out those best practices, having a scoreboard, right? I think there's still a lot of MSPs out there that may think they're doing well and they're really not,